Burnt out Belinda was looking for a new job. She wanted to grow in her career, but her current job in the day-to-day operations was wearing her out. Long hours, constantly shifting priorities, scarce resources, you name it. She had experienced it all and as a result was feeling burnt out. Now she wanted something different, something that doesn't feel monotonous. Her friends suggested project manager type roles. Belinda found many: project manager, quality manager, special projects manager, program manager. She thought her technical knowledge was a good match for these jobs. But she had one question: what in the world am I going to manage? Right. Project manager can be a lucrative job or a career path in any field of work, but you must be clear about what are you managing. And even if you are not working as a project manager, you are still managing your work, your own day-to-day work, some of which could be labeled as a project. Or, in this world of cross-functional work, you might become a part of project or project team. So, understanding the basics of work management or project management and being able to use these concepts to improve your work, meet management's expectations, is immensely satisfying, rewarding. Even better, one can use these concepts to manage time, our most valued resource, and also to mitigate negative mental side effects like stress, frustration, anxiety, and burnout. So let's start with the basics. What is a project? The Project Management Institute defines a project as a temporary endeavor with a beginning and an end. And it creates unique product or service or a result. It's very important to understand these two criteria so that we don't confuse our day-to-day work with projects. Projects have a definite beginning and an end. That means it is time-bound. It cannot go forever. And it creates a unique value. Let's see how this definition helps us clarify some things. If you hear, we are going to change the culture of our organization. Now, is this a project? No, because it doesn't have a beginning and an end. Your interpretation of culture can be different than mine. So it also doesn't have unique value. Let's try this one. Improve customer or patient experience. Nope. You can see that it doesn't match our criteria. What about this? Improve patient experience by reducing registration waiting time by 50% over the next 2 months. Beginning? Yes. End? Yes. Unique value? Yes. Alright. Now we know what a project is. So, let's move to what is project management. We know that a project produces a unique value. It could be a product or a service or a result. That means we will be using resources to produce this value. Project management includes management of these resources and all the related processes. It also includes management of 3 critical resources: people, time, and money. So a project manager who is responsible for delivering the unique value must manage scope of the project, time, costs, quality, communications, risks, legal, and contractual issues. Now the question for you is, where do you stand with your technical know-how and comfort regarding management of all this? If you are working as a project manager or managing any work in the form of project, you must also know how to initiate a project, plan a project, execute it, how to monitor results, and how to close a project. And even if you know all of the above, your projects could fail. The single most important piece of any project or work management is how do you manage the stakeholders? Anyone who is officially or unofficially crossing paths with your project work can be your stakeholder, and they can influence the outcomes to a great extent. Some of them could be your superiors. Some of them could be your peers. Where do you stand regarding your stakeholders management skills? Watch more videos in Leader Kundali's house number 5, where we simplify and demystify project management. Empower yourself with very useful concepts, tools, and techniques.